What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Corey? We are live. We are live. How you doing, man?
You're slow.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Dude, you're talking slow.
Hold on, man. Let me get my mic and everything situated. Hold on. We're having some tech problems, guys, with the feed being pretty slow. So let me get Corey added back on here. Today, we're going to be talking about the digital real estate and how to purchase it. We'll wait for a couple people to jump on, then we'll get started. We'll walk you guys through exactly how to purchase this digital real estate. And we'll talk a little bit about it more so you can understand. Give it a little bit more time as people start to jump on so we can really help you guys understand exactly how we can buy this digital real estate. So we can really help you guys understand exactly how we can buy this digital real estate. All right, we got Corey back on the feed. What's going on, Corey? You there? What's going on? Can you hear me? Corey, can you hear me? I just checked it on the book, man, and everything's fine. So it has to be on your end.
I can't understand you. I can't understand you.
Has to be on your end, man.
I literally can't understand you.
On Facebook, it's completely fine. I just listened to it. So maybe change out your headphones. Bear with us, guys, as we get this situation handled with this headphones. Gotta have tech problems. It happens. But we'll get him situated. We'll get rolling. See if we can just give you guys some information about what's going on in this digital real estate area and how you guys can buy, how you can sell, how you can hold for, you can hold it like any other asset. So we'll chop that up here in a second. As soon as I get my guy Corey situated, get him rolling with us. Can you hear me?
Still the same.
All right. Not sure. Yeah, not sure what's going on your end, man, but I got it rolling on Facebook, and I checked it on Facebook. The visual and the sound sound fine. Okay. Well, we'll drop you off, Corey. All right. So we're having a little tech problems with him, so I'll be running through this solo dolo today. So we'll be talking and just diving right into how to buy and sell digital real estate, and how to really just acquire these assets right now. It's a lot simpler than what people may think, but let's just kind of dive in and talk about what digital real estate is and actually how you can make money from it. So I know a lot of you heard about, the metaverse, and most of you guys heard about the metaverse through Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, coming out and talking about the metaverse and talking about how Facebook was changing their name to Meta and how they were going to be creating this metaverse. Okay. Thing is, the metaverse already exists before Facebook got into that. This was a cryptocurrency thing from the jump. The cryptocurrency and different blockchain technologies have been already working on the metaverse. Okay. So it already exists. Facebook isn't creating something new, but it's already out there, and it's been there for a couple years now. So just talking about the metaverse and how you can take part in that is there's going to be multiple different metaverses that you can buy land in. And I want to show you a few of those. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys what some of these platforms look like, what they will look like, and give you kind of an understanding of each platform and how it looks. All right, let me share my screen really quick. So one of the first actual metaverse that we had was Decentraland, and that one is it was actually the first one that people actually started hearing about buying land and actually having a metaverse and understanding what's going to happen in the metaverse, and that's Decentraland. And as you can see, this is the website. You can see actual people and their trailer, right? And Decentraland is going to be created. There's going to be a lot of games that are played within this platform, but there's going to be so much more in the metaverse other than games. Okay, other than games, and we'll kind of walk through that here shortly. But this is what Decentraland will look like. You have another one called TCG World. This is what that one will look like, and the gameplay. Let me actually take you to the front screen so you can actually see what the gameplay will look like. This is just kind of some of the artwork that the gameplay will look like. You have Next Earth. Next Earth is here. This is another one that has sold ton of land. Let me go to buy land real quick. And once you go to buy land, Next Earth actually gives you the satellite view of actual Earth, right? And you can buy actual locations here in the world on Next Earth. One of the most popular ones is the Sandbox. The Sandbox is another one that is going to be created, a metaverse that's going to be created where you can buy land, sell land. This is where a lot of people are buying a ton of land and selling at high prices. I mean, millions and millions of dollars have been spent on land within Sandbox. And then the last one we'll go over is OVR. OVR is a little different. OVR is more like augmented reality, meaning, as you can see here, you'll be walking down the street. You can use your phone or you can use some augmented glasses, and you'll be able to see digital art. You'll be able to see, games being played, things like that. Just kind of like your Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was one of those crazes that came out and just completely took over the world. People all over the world were playing this. It was an augmented reality game. And that's kind of what this metaverse is going to be. It's going to be kind of more like augmented reality. So those are some platforms that actually allow you to buy and purchase land. So let me see if I can get Corey back on the screen. What's up, man?
Hey, I can hear you.
Good, man. Finally, you can hear.
Hold
so
on,
let
me
go
do
ahead.
this. Were you talking all the time?
Yes, I was talking the whole time. So I just went over with the people different places that they can actually purchase land in the metaverse. But I wanted to ask you a quick question, and that question basically is, what do you see from the metaverse, and what do you see going on in the metaverse, and how can it, how can people capitalize from it?
You're speaking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since the metaverse, well, especially the NextIO platform duplicates the actual geographical appearance of the Earth, it's basically an online commodity, just like regular real estate. Metaverse is a very broad term because there's various metaverses, but in each of those metaverses lies tons and tons of value. Just as, if we were to go on to Mars and buy land, other individuals would soon, want to purchase that at a very high price. So it gives the regular individuals such as you and I who can't purchase, go out and purchase, a plot of land or an island in Geist or a piece of the Vatican, objects that we really couldn't buy, but know that it's very lucrative, and it can be in the future without all the paperwork, without all the hassle. And because it's digital and on the blockchain, you own it. No one can take it from you. That's a major milestone moving forward with the with cryptocurrency and the metaverse.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. One of the biggest things is, being able to buy that, have that ownership, and knowing that it's verified on the blockchain as well, right? So no one else can own it, right? So that's a huge thing, because every time you buy this land on the metaverse, you get like this stamp of authenticity, purchasing it on the blockchain, right? It basically records when you purchase it, who purchased it, not by your name. It's all encrypted by your crypto wallet. But when you purchased it, what time you purchased it, it gives you that stamp of approval, that authenticity, certification of authenticity right there on the blockchain through a smart contract. So that's one of the biggest reasons. It's kind of like putting, that's why people are putting art into the blockchain, right? Because once they sell it, you get that stamp of authenticity, and now no one can ever duplicate your art whatsoever. And that's the same thing that's happening with this digital land, right? I can have this digital land in this digital space and be able to sell it and sell it and sell it. And I know for a fact, everyone knows that it's mine. And there's people can't make, they can't make a duplicate of it. They can't do anything because it's already stamped and verified on the blockchain. So that's a huge, huge advantage for crypto users and blockchain users and people who are scooping up this digital land. So with people buying the digital land, Corey, future, let's look, you know what I mean? Because we're very, very early, very, very early. What do you think their experience is going to be in this metaverse? Like, what are people going to be doing in this metaverse? What's the experience you can see happening?
Wow, sky's the limit. Seriously, some examples are going to be, for instance, if you own a plot of land, let's say at Ruoff Home Mortgage Center, and there's a concert going on your property that you own digitally, virtual reality players or concert goers will be paying a commission to watch a concert. Various individuals from across the world will be able to just pay you to sit at your venue and watch this live concert from the comfort of their home, which is kind of scary and surreal at the same time. And another thing I wanted to bring up too, Mike, is one of the benefits of the Next Earth platform is just like regular Earth. There's a finite amount of space. There's a very limited amount of space. You can't add extra land onto. Once it's gone, and that's when that price is going to start going up. So early investors, early initiative takers, such as that's why you're educating, your fan base right now. I urge them to, get in and just sit back and enjoy the fireworks.
I agree. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. And I'm probably skipping all over the place right now. It's like crazy windy outside and all, and it's tearing my internet connection up right now. But I did hear most of what you were saying, man. Hopefully everybody else heard what you were saying. Basically, he was just saying that, hey, it's it it is really, really a easy way to get into owning some of these, great locations in the world and having to be paid for people, entering your space. And that's what's going to be happening. So if you own, I'm gonna take you guys to like broad range, like what it's like, what could it look like in e-commerce, what it can look like in theaters. Like, think about if you were to purchase a plot of land and you had like a boutique. Let's say someone owned a boutique and it was in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, the only way they can sell their items is either having a website or directly out of their boutique. Well, if they're selling directly out of their boutique, they're only selling to people in Indianapolis. Online, anybody can find them, but they'll probably have to market, to sell people outside the state, outside the country. You have to really, really market, and that could cost you a lot of money. But what if you bought a plot in the metaverse, put your boutique store build a boutique store on your plot of land? Now everyone who passes that store in the metaverse can go in, they can actually see your items. You can put your items in there. They can purchase your items and it'll be shipped directly to them. So that's e-commerce in the metaverse. Now you basically have a brick and mortar that everyone around the world could see without actually paying brick and mortar prices. And that's huge.
To add on to that, Mike, too, they'll also receive a physical copy and they'll receive a minted NFT digital version.
Digital copy of that actual whatever item that they purchased. So that's huge.
I'm sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead.
Something that's taken off now are digital sneakers. That's huge. And what's happening is you're buying a pair of sneakers from a specific artist. They're sending you those sneakers, tennis shoes, and you also have a digital copy that, once again, no one can take from you. And if you want to sell those shoes, you can sell those shoes at a much higher profit. So yeah, it's just going to open up a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities that even Mike and myself can't even foresee.
Right, man. Because that's ridiculous, knowing that, without paying those boutique prices, without paying a brick and mortar price, I can have a store that basically everyone in the world could see and visit and purchase, but I didn't pay the same price of what it would cost to build this ginormous building or have this monthly rent or whatever it may be. So that you got to open your eyes to what's possible in the metaverse. So there's going to be obviously the place that is going to take off first is gaming. You know what I mean? Like, gaming is going to be the first place that it takes off. And the reason for that is it's just easier. People are already playing online, internet play, all of that. People are already purchasing in-game products. Fortnite showed us that people will purchase things in-game. They made billions of dollars of people purchasing in-game purchases. And that spearheaded the metaverse. So a lot of people are going to start with games, but then it's going to venture out into e-commerce. It's going to venture out to your workspace, where you'll enter the workspace and enter a building like you're going to work, and you'll sit in a meeting room and you'll be working. Like, this will happen whether you like it or not. So you might as well profit from it.
So when your kids are playing Fortnite and playing Sims, cut them some slack.
For sure. So, so you've purchased a lot of land. Let's talk about, you purchasing a lot of land. What spearheaded you to purchase it, and what have you purchased, man? Like, give us some insight.
Goodness. Some of the things that let me see if I'm able to flip my mic. Let me see if I can flip my camera. Nope, it won't let me flip my camera. Okay, some of the things that I've purchased, this is kind of what the interface looks like. I don't know if you can see it.
We can see it.
Okay, so I purchased Castleton Mall, Churchill Downs, I purchased a big land in Geist. I got Glendale, Greenwood, Holiday Park. I got the Children's Museum. I got the Indy 500. And just to give you an example, I purchased this little section of the Indy 500, the northwest corner of the Indy 500. I bought it last week for $604. It's now worth $813. So
Nice.
that's just a couple of the properties that I've purchased. But the amazing thing about it is how we here in Indiana think that we're slow on everything. Well, as I was going through purchasing land, I noticed there was a lot of people overseas. We were battling for for malls and parks and lots and everything. So what that showed me was a glimpse of the future. You know, if you got people over in Pakistan and China and other countries wanting to buy land in Indiana, I mean, I would have never thought that. Never in a million years would I think that someone had interest in land in Indiana.
Now, when we talk about purchasing land, when you purchase land in the metaverse, I'm gonna be honest with you, you want to make sure you're purchasing things that have a lot of foot traffic. Don't go and purchase, the house you grew up in. Now, you can, for sentimental value, it's gonna be cheap. It's only gonna be like $1 or $2. But what you want to purchase is stuff that's going to have a lot of foot traffic, because when it gets to that point, you know what I mean? If people are using augmented reality, you'll be able to put things on that space and they'll be able to see that in augmented reality. You know, they can see it with their phone, they can see it with the AR glasses and things of that nature. So don't just be purchasing all these areas that have no traffic whatsoever. Because then it's going to be a little tough for you to raise that value. So you want to purchase where you see people are buying at as well, because that's going to help you raise your value of your land. But all right, man. So we did some good talking. One of the biggest things is trying to get people to understand what they're doing when they purchase land. And when you purchase land, you're basically purchasing what's called an NFT, and it's a non-fungible token, right? And all that basically means is you're purchasing something that's an asset that has different values. Every one of them has different values. It increase in value, decrease in value depending on certain things, but you're going to purchase that in the form of an NFT, and it's going to be saved directly to you via your wallet address. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how to purchase some land, and we're going to use the nextearth.io platform. The reason we're using the Nextearth platform is because, one, it's one of the cheaper ones right now, one of the cheapest platforms right now.
I'm glad you said that. Right now,
exactly. It's newer. It's a little newer, and it uses BNB Smart Chain, which allows for there to be less fees. So if you take a look at like the Sandbox or something like that, the Sandbox, a lot of the plots on there are going for like, over $10,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. So we decided to take our talents to Nextearth and get some land that's a little bit cheaper. So let's go ahead. We'll do a walkthrough. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Now y'all probably hear my daughter screaming in the background. She's screaming her head off.
Another thing. After talking to some of the developers on working with Nextearth, they mentioned, just like in real life, especially on the platform, land will always go up. It is not connected to the cryptocurrency market. It's actually connected to real world economics and demand for land, which is high, that in itself is phenomenal.
Agreed.
This platform also has yet to have a token, which is a good sign, because that shows that they do not need to sell tokens for money.
For funding.
This is a very lucrative company that has reached out and are working with engine and also EA games. I'm not sure if you're familiar with EA games, but things are going to open up next year on this platform, and I will highly advise anybody to, purchase some land, such as a shopping mall or a port.
Something. And you can purchase
soccer field.
You can purchase land for, a couple squares of land, may cost you a couple dollars, all the way up to hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars in the same platform.
I got a little bit up here. Mike, if you want me to flip it around and show something.
Yeah, you can show something that you have, and then I'll walk them through.
I was just going to show how you go in and see the plots of land. So how does that look, Mike?
That looks all right. Hold on. Let me walk through. Let me just walk through the purchasing process real quick, and how they get to that point. We'll see. So let me share my screen.
I need to know
let me share my
purchasing.
No, you don't. Let me share my screen.
Also, it can get kind of addictive. Just the bragging rights of saying, "Oh, I own this digitally."
Yeah. So, first things first, you're going to need a crypto wallet. Okay. And this one right here, this is MetaMask. You either need MetaMask if you are a iPhone user, and if you're a Trust user, you can use. If you're an Android user, you can use the Trust wallet. But in Trust, once you get here, you're going to need BNB Smart Chain. All right, you're going to need BNB Smart Chain. As you can see, I have $100 of BNB Smart Chain. I'm gonna hit dApps at the bottom here. All right, once we hit dApps, we come up into the search bar and we type in nextearth.io, or you type in whatever platform you're looking for. Okay, once you get here, you're going to hit the 3 lines at the top. In the MetaMask wallet, if you're in the MetaMask wallet, this is what it would look like. You hit the 3 lines at the top and you would hit browser. Okay, browser. And then it would connect you to, you would be able to, at that point, go ahead and put the URL in NextEarth or whatever platform it is that you're using. So once we do that, it'll take us to our NextEarth platform again. So those 2 wallets are the ones you're going to use. I'm going to use Trust though. So we'll hit the 3 lines. One second. And this is just a pre-recorded version of me buying this land, guys. I bought it like 15 minutes before I did it on here because I knew most people would use their phone. And for some reason, it wouldn't let me share my screen on this platform with my phone. So once you get here, you are going to log in with your username and create a password, and then you'll verify that in your email address. Then after that, they'll bring you to here. You'll just go to buy land. And once you see, you can just hit the maps and you can type in whatever it is that you're trying to buy. So I decided to buy Saratoga Raceway in New York.
Nice.
So it's going to completely dive into Saratoga. And as you can see, when you get close enough, it's going to reveal you what's already been purchased. Those spots that are already outlined in white, dark white, those are already purchased. So I have this far left part of the racetrack that I can purchase. So I start clicking the squares. Okay, you start clicking the squares to purchase. Now, if you want to speed it up, you hit 1 square and then you hit the bottom square in that same line. It'll connect all of those lines. So you can start doing it a lot quicker and connecting all of these lines. So now I'm just, clicking away, trying to figure out which portion of the track that I want. The reason that I decided to buy this portion, buy tracks, is because there's also a metaverse called D-Race that is horse gambling, right? So if there's going to be horse gambling in the metaverse, hey, I should probably own a little portion of that. So I decided to go ahead and click buy. It was $134. I only had 100 in my wallet. So in BNB. So I started to take off some squares to try to get it under 100, just to make sure that I can make this purchase for you guys, right? So I started taking some squares away, 118, continued to go and take squares away until it got under $100. Now, once that happens, I'll click forward for you guys. Once that happened, I decided to get more of the track. So instead of, that infill portion, I decided to get a little more of the track, and then went ahead. I believe this last time we were under $100. There we go, $81 for Saratoga in New York Raceway. So go ahead and click buy. It will scroll down, and you'll just go ahead and click buy now. Once you click buy now, you'll hit the wallet. You'll hit the wallet that you are on. So I was in Trust Wallet, so I hit Trust right there. And then it'll take me to this portion. This is where you have to wait to connect to the smart contract. The smart contract, what is going to verify that you purchased this land, and it's going to give you that stamp of approval, that stamp, that certified authenticity, right? So here it comes up, smart contract. It says that it's $82.46. I go ahead and I hit approve. And then once I approve, it's going to wait for a second. And you just wait until it shows that you have approved. And it says, congratulations. And it shows that I purchased that land. So that is the process, guys. Once again, you will need the Trust or the MetaMask wallet. If you are a Android user, go ahead and use Trust. It's probably going to work a little better for you. If you're if you're an iPhone user, go ahead and use MetaMask.
Yes,
it's going to work a little better for. Yeah, it's going to work better for you. I don't think you can use Trust if you're an iPhone user. But once again, you just got to go to the browser inside of your wallet. You need to have BNB Smart Chain, and then you just connect to their website and you'll buy land. So now that I bought that, I can come back to Next Earth here, and I can go ahead, I can log in. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second so I can log in.
No, let us see your password.
Nah, brother. You would. You've been snaking me for some of my land anyway.
Oh my God.
Everywhere I go, man, I see some land, and then it's gone and it's yours. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen now, and then I'm gonna take you to my lands. So this is going to show you everything that I've purchased. So I purchased a park in Arizona. I have about 10 nightclubs that I've purchased. I purchased Churchill's Down at the Kentucky Derby. I own about 8 resorts on Miami Beach.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I own about 8. I own about 8 resorts on Miami Beach. I own another plot of land in San Diego. I own some more resorts right here in Malibu Beach. And then here's, as you can see, here is my my actual Saratoga that we just purchased. So I can edit this, right? I can edit this, and I can change the name of this. I'm going to go ahead and change it to.
And that does help price also.
Yeah, change the name so people know what it is. So this is Saratoga Race Course. Is that what it's called? Saratoga Race Course?
Racetrack?
Yeah, I'll put track. Saratoga Racetrack. And I go ahead and hit save. Now it is Saratoga, right? And it shows there. But all of these lands that I have now, they will always be here. They're all completely mine. But if you want to come in, you click the map, you can search something. Let's search the
Glendale Mall.
Oh, we don't want to look at what you
Greenwood Mall, Greenwood Park Mall.
We don't want to search what you have, bro.
Bunker Hill.
Am I spelling the Coliseum wrong? Look at me. I don't know how to spell. What do I want to look up? What's something that is extremely
Geist is open, and they have a church, a nice big church that's still open.
No, I want to show them something that is expensive. And oh no, I can show the Coliseum. Let's show the Coliseum in Rome. I thought the Coliseum had two of those in it, so I was spelling it wrong. Not a great speller. So here's the Coliseum in Rome. As you can see,
my God.
Put it in, and look at this. Everyone has snagged this up. Like I tried to come and buy this, they snagged up everything around it. It's completely gone. Okay, but if you come to this and click the Coliseum, over $1 million that they are selling this for. They purchased it for $28,000 and they're selling it for over $1 million. That is.
Do you see the original purchaser? Because the original purchaser, that's really high for. We can look at it afterwards.
We can look at the history. So the history of this, it shows the transaction. So it doesn't show how much it was originally purchased for. It just shows.
I bet that thing was like $70 originally.
Here it is, actually. Let me see. $401, bro.
How much?
$401 was the original.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So he bought this for $401. And this is what's good about the blockchain, guys. On the blockchain, you can always see information, right? It's a public ledger. I can always see what's happening. Now, I don't know who this person is, but I can always see what's happening. Unlike your bank, when they take money out of your bank account, you don't know what's happening. You will never know what's happening. This always, I can know when money is changing hand. It's actually one of the most secure and transparent things that we have, and that's the blockchain. So he bought this originally for $401, and then he sold it. Then he sold it for $28,000. And then now the person who bought it for the $28,000 is selling it for over $1 million. That's what happens with digital land. You and I can't go buy the Coliseum, but he can buy the Coliseum on these platforms and make it very, very valuable. So that's really it, man. That's really it. That's how this goes. And obviously, like I told you guys, we use Next Earth, and I would encourage people who are looking to, get land at a cheaper price to purchase from Next Earth. They are going to be dropping their actual token, sometime in Q1, Q2 of next year. They don't need the funding right now. They don't need to sell tokens right now to have funding. So they're good. There's going to be a lot of things start dropping on this platform that hasn't yet. Now is the time to get in, because you'll start having games dropped on this. You'll start having, different AR stuff dropped on this, and you want to be in before that. So any last things for the people? Any last things for the people, Corey?
No, just some of the things that are open right now that I see are like large Catholic churches, which are definitely going to be worth something in the future. So when you get on a roll and find a certain type of land formation, I would suggest you go state to state and just look, or just do a Google search on, when you get to that state, top churches, Catholic churches. And I do Catholic because that's where the money is.
And you just got to build your portfolio of things, right? One of my things have been acquiring all these beachfront resorts and things like that. That's my portfolio. So that's what I want to build my portfolio on. But really quick, I'll roll through this again for you guys just to understand how to purchase. You're going to need BNB Smart Chain in your wallet. Once you have BNB Smart Chain in your wallet, you want to go ahead and come down to dApps. Once you hit dApps, it'll bring you to the screen here. You type in nextearth.io or any other platform that you are going to be using. And then that's going to take you to your actual Next Earth platform. You'll log in, create a password, all of that. And then you will go to buy land. Once you go to buy land, it'll take you directly to where you just put in you start searching. You start searching for whatever it is that you want to buy. And once you click buy, it'll go through a smart contract and you'll own that land, and you'll be able to see it directly there in your assets. So I hope you guys understand that. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, I know a lot of people may be extremely new to this. So if you don't know how to set up a crypto wallet, that's where you're going to have to get in touch with us, and we'll have to do a one-on-one consultation and walk you through the whole process of setting up your crypto wallet. That's going to be a little more expensive. So that's going to have to be a one-on-one session, one-on-one consulting session between myself or Corey to help you guys do that. So contact us if you need help with that, and then we'll help you start purchasing land. Any questions? If you guys had any questions, throw them in the chat. If you don't, Corey and I are going to get off of here and probably look up some more land. I have a question,
Mike.
What's up?
How much would you sell Saratoga to me for?
I'm not selling Saratoga. I just bought it.
Okay, fine.
Bro, you got all the rest of Saratoga. Give me a break. So,
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, no problem, man. I know we have some technical difficulties to start off with this thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? It's tech. It's going to happen. But we're here to try to help you guys understand and learn how to buy this land. Especially the people who are new to it and don't understand cryptocurrency and don't understand where it's going to go in the future. There's going to be a lot of things that happen in the metaverse, whether you like it or not. You might as well profit from it. So
you don't want this to be a hindsight moment.
Yeah. One of those moments where like, well, I could have had a little bit of land for, 40, 50, 60, 150. Now I'm paying $2,000 for it. Now I'm paying $100,000 for it. Like it's going to get to that point.
And at that point, you just go to you might as well just buy regular real estate.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's a caveat. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this was another episode of Talking Money. Here we were talking crypto. Myself, my boy Corey. Appreciate you for dropping in, man.
Thank you. Take care.
Hey, no problem. See you guys at the top. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Thank you all.